We started because we thought that Baja California, it's a very young state inside of Mexico. We have 32 states, and all the heritage of Mexico, on central Mexico, have a very, very strong power in the imaginarium population. So when we started, we thought, what will represent us as a people from Baja California? So at the beginning, we started making some drawings and making some cards, and we realized that we have more oriented to some issues related with our town in Tijuana. So instead of doing what we thought, we planned being more democratic, and we organized a board of advisors with people who are experts in, for an example, in something related with heritage and indigenous peoples, someone in gastronomy, someone in adventure, someone in architecture and flora and fauna and different aspects. So with that on mind, we organized the ideas, and the 54 cards, we organized it through that, with that on mind. So we represent in a more democratic way what we thought it is the diversity of the state, because we have a desert, we have woods, we have an ocean, we have a sea, we have a very specific endemic species. So we thought that we would be nice to represent that from one side, and from the other side, we thought that it will be nice to represent it also graphically, what colors represent the state, and what will be nice to represent it with typography, with the graphics, and with the sense of make it everything related with the vibe of the state, because, as I already said, it is a very young state. And at the end, we thought it will be nice, because we have to let at the road some cards that we don't choose. And we thought, well, what if we include a blank card named the bonus, in order that the players could choose what they thought must be included, and we didn't include it in the board game, because it is a board game with a lot of history in Mexico, that almost 100 years. It is very similar to bingo, but instead of numbers, we have a graphics that represent it, and you play it like a family sometimes, and it is a very fun game. We started collaborating in the 2020, because San Diego started with the idea of presented as a region. Why we don't present it as a region instead of a city? Because World Design Organization usually give that denomination to a city, but it was the first time that a region presented as a proposal. I was in charge of regarding all the information from Tijuana, because you have to have on mind that what are the kind of design that bring the city to propose. And the kind of design that we do in that region is not only the graphic or the traditional design that as graphic, product, architecture, fashion, gastronomy. There are also a lot of social design, a lot of problems or projects that are embedded in the problematic of the region as for an example, as there's something that it is very powerful, something related with water, something because we share obviously the ocean, and the same ocean that came from one city ends in the other city, so we share that kind of problem. So as a problem of design, we approach with solutions to that. So we propose as the region to the WDO, and we won. So last year, all year, we prepare a program all year long with more than 100 activities powered by the community with a lot of impact in the region. It is the perception. It is very different from the beginning, because one thing that it was very powerful is that you see it like a record of who we are, why we won, and what we achieved. It's like see the movie of your life in that year passing through, and you are not realized of that until you have that kind of events. That's one thing. And the other one is activate the city to make it plans and in a short place and a long term, and also activates the community of collaboration. There's a lot of activations, and there's a lot of projects that initiate because of the World Design Capital and continue to the collaboration. It is always a challenge, because there's embedded in the heritage, in all the arts and crafts that our culture have for all the time, and sometimes the designers, we must do an extra effort to demonstrate the industry that there's a difference when you hire a designer or when you hire a studio or an industry, and there's a difference in the results. We are still in that more in the younger cities than in the cities with more impact. For an example, in Mexico City is completely different from in for a city as Tijuana. I love the installations. I think that you have a very nice installations and very good the way that you present it. I think it is a very good the way that activate the way that you present it and the way that you activate it. I think that there's an opportunity for showing what you can give the community and what the community can also embrace the diversity of what you work, and because I know there's a lot of effort and a lot of work behind everything. As an organizer, I know that there's a lot of time and a lot of heart doing it, because we believe in that as a designer and as an organizer.
Thank you. Thank you very much.